greatly. It ain't gonna be no shame like you on the face of the earth. You're gonna wear the most shame out of anybody on the face of the earth. You're gonna wear the most shame. Trying to make sure my phone don't get overheated. But verse 18, Isaiah 42, verse 18. So it say, hear ye deaf, and look ye blind, that you may see. So this is the deaf and blind. This is the deaf and blind. So it say, who is blind but my servant, or deaf as the messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant, seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but he heareth not, seeing many things. Everybody see many things, but what you don't see, what God is doing. You see what somebody did 2,000 years ago, but you can't see what God is doing right now. So it says, seeing many things, but thou observest not. It's like you're looking at a picture, but you ain't observing what's in the corner. So the picture there, you just ain't observing what's in the corner. So it say, opening the ears, but he heareth not. Making the deaf hear, but you still don't want to hearken. Take heed. It says, the Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. I told y'all. Now, Juvenile, salute you. You know, I listened to you growing up a lot, but this the real G code. And it's finna be honored way more than the street code. This G code is finna be above all G codes that we ever tried to walk in. This G code that's being established is finna be very, very honorable. It's gonna be more honorable than having a AK-47 in your house or carrying a Glock around. You know how we think it's honorable to have a Glock. It's honorable to have money. No, it's gonna be honorable to follow the principles of the Father's law. It's gonna be just that honorable. So it says, the Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law. I mean, make it big and make it honorable. But what kind of people am I talking to? But this is a people robbed and spoiled. Now, who have been robbed and who have been spoiled? Who have been left out to spoil? Who have been robbed? Has everybody been robbed? In a way, you could say that. But who fit the more description of being robbed and spoiled in this earth? So it say, but this people robbed and spoiled. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them in snares and holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey, and none delivered, for a spoil, and none said restore. Nobody is talking about restoring. Everybody is talking about what happened, who did this, who doing this, but nobody is talking about restore. The people who was robbed, plundered, and spoiled, nobody said restore. So it says, who among you will give ear to this? Who among you gonna give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for spoil and Israel to the robbers? Who gave Israel to the robbers? Who gave Jacob for spoil? Did not the Lord? He against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle. And he hath set him on fire around about. Yet he knew not, and it burned him. Yet he laid it not to heart. So this is what we as people have really not taken to heart. Who gave us to the robbers? Why we are spoiled? Because what did we do? We went against God. It had nothing to do with the white man. Has nothing to do with other nations. It has everything to do with what we did. This is why we at the bottom. And if we don't take this to heart, we won't come back to God. That's why when you go to the physical weapons that man have created for you to fight this war, you'll never win it. You'll never, and a lot of us can see that part. You're not going to win with weapons of what man created. You don't even come close. So we need what? God's weapon. So just like we left God and went to the bottom, we go back to God. We get back in our spot. So we get back in our spot by going back to God, y'all. Just that simple. That's what we have to take it to heart. That's why you notice when everybody, when you, especially as a black man, when you wake up, all the information is to make you hate the white man. Give me a warning, as my black brothers in here. When you wake up to oppression, the first thing they throw at you is the white man. That's the first thing they throw at us. So we never take it to heart to, damn, God put us here. Like I say, the whole story changed when you find out God put you here. The whole story changed then. You see what I'm saying? Now, again, we are all animals, so animals gonna do. If you throw somebody to the lions gonna play with you. The lions gonna eat you alive. If somebody throw you to the lions right now, the lion gonna do what a lion gonna do. You don't hate lions. But if somebody throw you to the lions, they're gonna tear you up and rip you apart. You're gonna be like, man, them lions are beasts. You don't have the hate for the lion. That's a lion. So God threw us to the wolves. They tore us up. But now you hate the wolf for being a wolf? Or you taking accountability for going against God? See, the whole narrative changed when we find that part out. The whole narrative change, y'all, when that part comes to light. When you take that to heart, hey man, God got us good. God got us here. You're a whole different man. You're a whole different woman. You got a whole different mind. You got a whole different insight. You got a whole different overstanding. You got a whole different understanding. But if you don't take that middle part, now you got to understand how hard it is for a black man to take that to heart. Because the first thing they gonna show you is what happened in slavery. And you know how we feel about our women. As soon as they show us somebody beating on our women, what do? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You know, you can't talk about my mama. You can't talk about my mama. You can't talk about my mama. So we go on attack mode to attack a man. And most of us have never taken accountability to why we even here. So if the energy and the information is pointing me to the white man, then now I'm so focused on the white man, I can't fix none of my issues with my brothers and my sisters. I can't fix my issues no more. Because all I'm worried about is the white man. You know, so this is why we're on fire right now, and a lot of us is not taking the heart. to why we are in this condition, and God put us here. God gave us over because what? I'm going to read it again. I'm going to start at verse 23, Isaiah 42. It says, who among you will give ear to this? So it always starting off as a question, like, hold up, who gonna hear this? Yeah, you heard about what the white man did. You accepted all that. You heard that part. Now, who gonna give ear to this now? Since you done heard that, who gonna listen to this now? So it says, who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil? Who gave Jacob for spoil? And Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore, he had poured out upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it hath set him on fire. I mean, the condition we in got a lot of us burning up. Because I know, man, when I woke up, y'all, like what I am now compared to what I woke up, like I didn't, it's like from a teenager to an old man. That's what my transaction was. You know, you a teenager, you hot-headed. When I woke up, I had so much steam coming from my head. I was real hot, but not hot-headed as an ignorant person. I was hot-headed. I was really on fire about the condition we was in, what I've been lied to about. I was on fire. So we all get this way because that's the information that's out. But in order for us to control that fire, in order for us to control that anger, what we gonna have to take the heart? Why are we here and who actually put us here, rather than, oh, the white man, the white man, the white man. You're going to lose the fight that way. So it says, therefore, he hath poured out upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it has set him on fire around about. That's why the Super Saiyans get on fire when they transform. It says it set him on fire around about, yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. So it's very important when we get on fire for change, we get on fire for information, we get on fire for consciousness, we must take it to heart while we on fire. So we can control that fire. We can control the passion. We can control the drive. It's almost like a superhero receiving powers, but they just received them and they don't know how to use them, so they get to destroying the world with, like, for X-Men. If what you call him and keep his glasses on, the fire that came from his eyes destroyed people and buildings. So he had to keep the glasses on until he was able to control the fire. And the only way we can control the fire that's in us right now, because we on fire, is we have to take it to heart to why we are here. And it has nothing to do with man while we're in this condition. Like I say, I know these things, a lot of my brothers ain't took it to heart, because we don't get these teachings. We get to hate the white man teachers, and then, now we emotional, and now we just gonna cock back with our biggest punch and swing hard as we can and fall down. And that's what we have done. That's why this is the art of war, y'all. This says the arts are in heaven. That's why you got to come get the heavenly bread. That's why you have to take your shoes off, this holy ground. You can't walk in your own ways. All these things are examples of what you're going to do at the time God is with us. And if you follow these things, you're going to be on the good side. If you don't, you're going to be on the bad side. And that's why I say, we're not telling nobody they're going to go to hell so you don't believe in Christ. No, you're going to be in heaven with us. But you ain't gonna be in the what? You might not have the status. You ain't gonna be where you want to be, but you're gonna be. Oh yeah, you're gonna be there. Oh yeah, you're gonna be there, right? You're gonna see us. It says, even those that pierced him gonna see. So who going to hell? Nobody going to hell. No, you're gonna be right in heaven with us. You just might be tripping, saying, damn, I should have listened. Damn, I should have listened. You're gonna have everlasting what? Contempt. That's what everlasting contempt is. Wishing you would have did something. And what? You can't go back and change time now. Because God gave you ample amount of time to change your decision about what? Who God's image is. But since you chose the image and you worship it, that's the shame. Because your image ain't never coming. I'm just the one. You know, your image ain't never coming. I thought you was a fake page, brother. Cause see, when y'all have these people like this on here, I don't be knowing y'all be real. Y'all be trying to hide y'all face and stuff. You know, y'all don't want nobody to see y'all get cut up. Like I say, but I don't know, brother. So let me go check out your page right quick. I'm gonna let you up. I don't see you no more. You gone. I don't see you no more. You ain't got a private account. We'll take a gamble, y'all. I'm not letting you up, D1, man. You run around critiquing what another man is doing because you're a part of an organization, but you won't get your organization to come sit down with us. What's the point? What, like, you going back and forth as a grown man? Like, you know how when you're in the streets and you gotta something wrong with somebody and y'all businessmen or y'all men of understanding, y'all men of a higher caliber, because people who's supposed to be of these so-called religious organizations, you don't supposed to be a street in. You're supposed to be a person of higher knowledge, a higher way of doing things. So if you really had something against us, you would say, "Well, bro, let's set up so we can sit down and see what's going on." People just hate it. Like I say, because they already in shame. The truth is already shame them. You know. Like I say, bro, you talk to me already.
How you doing? I have a question. Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
You know, y'all want to come up day in and day out, man. Y'all, you know.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay, just making sure. Can you explain Isaiah 9:6? Oh wait, I have a leading up question before that. Is the Messiah going to be God?
The Messiah is the image of God. The Messiah
is he God? Yes or no?
No, he's the image of the mighty God.
Okay, so no, he's not God. He's not God?
The Son of God is the image of the mighty God.
Okay, so can you explain?
Because the Son of God is hosting the Spirit, brother. I already see this ain't gonna go good.
Okay, but can you explain Isaiah 9:6?
Unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given.
Yeah, explain. Read the whole verse, please.
Well, again, that's just somebody that God gonna choose, and the government gonna be on his shoulders to establish a kingdom.
Sir, read the whole verse.
You read it.
Okay. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall fall upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. So you're insinuating that the Messiah won't be God, but the verse right here is stating that he's going to be the Everlasting Father and the Mighty God. So you're contradicting yourself. And again, I heard this from Yaju. You are contradicting yourself. And I heard this from Yaju himself. He said he doesn't even know Leviticus, but in Scripture it says the Messiah is going to come in Scripture. So he's not the Messiah because he doesn't know Scripture.
You got any more questions, brother?
Yeah. I also went to your website here. It's decatholicizing the Roman Catholic Church, and that's the oldest sect of Christianity. Why would you want to do that when you yourself are following a false Messiah?
Because I come to judge the world.
No, only God judges.
No, God has given all judgment unto the Son.
Okay, give me that verse, please. Well, yeah, onto the Son, but you're not the Son.
So do you want the verse or do you want the night?
Let's read some stuff from the website. Support the mission to judge the Roman Catholic Church. Wow, this is the Messiah is here. So I'm gonna go up to this again. Why doesn't Yaju not know Leviticus, but Scripture tells us that the Messiah is gonna come with Scripture?
I fulfilled the law, brother.
You're Yaju?
I fulfilled the law.
No, you haven't. So are you coming to bring everlasting peace onto the world? Are you
Correct.
gonna rebuild? Are you gonna rebuild? Have you rebuilt the temple?
Yes.
You've rebuilt the temple.
Correct.
Okay, give me some stuff.
I
Show
am
me
the
where you rebuilt.
God
Stop
don't.
for Allah. Tell me
God
where you
don't.
rebuilt. Tell me where
God
you
don't
rebuilt the temple.
dwell, brother. God don't dwell in temples made with man's hands, right?
But he commanded he commanded David to build a temple.
No, David had blood on his hands. He couldn't build a temple.
Yeah, but he asked for forgiveness, and God asked him to build the temple.
No, God told him He's gonna choose someone from him to build the temple.
Oh, brother. All right. So was the temple born? Okay, but was the temple made? I meant, sorry. Was the temple made?
The temple is made by Christ. This is the temple that's built up so God can dwell in, because God doesn't dwell in temples made with man's hands.
That wasn't the question.
Man, I'm not finna play with you, bro.
Okay.
You got any more questions, brother?
Yeah. I would also like to claim, are y'all the descendants of Abraham?
Correct.
Are you the descendant of David?
Correct.
All right. So what part of the world is David from?
East Africa.
That's not true.
Okay. What part?
He's from Judea. He's from Israel.
Okay.
And that's in the Middle East. That's in the subcontinent of Asia.
Okay.
It's a subcontinent, sorry. So yeah, you contradicted yourself again.
Okay, what's the next question?
Okay. Are you Yaju? Are you the one? All right, I'm just asking that. Are you Yaju, or are you somebody that's representing Yaju?
No, I'm Yaju.
Okay. So why are you claiming to be the Messiah, leading these false people away?
That's not really a question, brother.
No, it is a question because
the reason why you got
it's not a statement, it's a question. So can you answer the question?
For one thing, that's not a logical question, because of course God chose me. Man didn't choose me to be the Messiah. Man have chose Jesus to be the Messiah. God didn't choose who the Messiah is.
Yeah, and he did. Jesus Christ is the Messiah. You're not.
That's why I say, but your testimony is false because you didn't see Christ. You didn't hear Christ.
Have you seen Christ?
Somebody told you Jesus was Christ. Jesus didn't tell you that.
Hey, buddy, I'm not done with my statement. Yeah, I left the church. Yeah, you're gonna kick me. Watch. Bye-bye. But I left the church, right? I left.
You got a private account with no face. You ain't nothing but a troll, brother. So, like I say, man, like nobody is testifying to what they seen and heard. So this is why God hates a false witness. You know, the Bible say God hates a false witness. So anybody that's testifying to Christ, what are they? A false witness. The Bible say God hates a false witness. You can't, if you go to court right now and somebody committed a crime, and you go up on the witness stand and say, I was a witness. The first thing no judge gonna ask you, what did you see and hear? Don't you know you go to jail if you didn't actually see and hear? You can't be on the witness stand talking about what somebody else seen. You're not the witness. You just listen to the person that witnessed it. So everybody that's reading the Bible, you just listening to the witnesses. You're not a witness. You know, and listening to the witness don't make you a witness. It make you a reader of the people who witnessed Christ. Like this, like we're not. And see, this is how darkness is gonna be removed, because there's so many people who telling us these things, and they in high places. They in so much high places saying, man, Jesus did this, Jesus told me this, and stop lying, bro. You read the book. If Jesus was talking to you, right, you got the Bible in your hand. If Jesus come back right now, you gonna meet Jesus with the Bible? You gonna come to Jesus with the Bible? That's what we saying? No. You know, so like I said, these are things like if Jesus talking to you and God is in you, why are you going to church? What church did Jesus attend? Is it any church that Jesus attended? Please put in the comments, y'all. Because that ought to be the most famous church in the world. You know, everyone's testimony matters. No, the only people testimony matters is the eyewitnesses. If you're not an eyewitness, your testimony does not matter when it comes to God. You have to be eyewitnesses of God's Son to testify on behalf of who he is. You can't testify to an image somebody gave you. The disciples didn't give you the image, or Jesus didn't give you the image. Shit, the Bible ain't give you no image. So everybody is testifying to the image and the information that man have gave you. The same Bible say what? Let every man be a liar. They witnessed the Son of God on earth. You have to be a witness of the Son of God in flesh and blood. That's why you notice when you commune with Christ, how do you do communion in church? Blood and flesh, which represent the juice and crackers. So how you commune with Christ? You don't pick up a book. You get it from Christ's flesh and blood. So those who witness Christ in flesh and blood, these are the testimonies of God. These are the people that go out and spread the testimonies. These are the testimonies that we're supposed to hearken to. We don't supposed to hearken to a testimony that we read from a book. You know, you don't have a testimony. You can't read what Peter seen, and now you testifying in what Peter seen because you read Peter's book. That's like, I seen what the best of the thing. Like I went and watched the game, so I testified to what happened at the game, and I wrote it in the book. You can't pick up the book, and now you read what I said, and now you saying what I said just because you read my book. You don't have a testimony. You just speaking what I said. I had the testimony. So the people in the Bible have the testimony. The readers of the Bible, you don't have a testimony. And because we are in darkness, we are doing these things. But you don't have a testimony. You know, the testimony comes from those who what? Who are eyewitnesses of Christ. Those who actually commune with Christ. They get it from Christ's flesh and blood. That's who. Hey, that's what I want to see. Brother man Elwood, if you want to come up, because D1 is not going to respect a non-Muslim. But if brother man Elwood, if you got some time to come up and you want to talk with D1 and see if D1 going to move forward with the principle he's standing on and hearing it from another Muslim, you know, somebody that was in the community. So like I said, if you do want to come up, you know, just, you know, I can invite you up and you can talk with D1, because I know I'm not really talking to him. I'm not, I don't, my words are through. But if you want to talk with him, you come up to share some information with him. All right, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming up. I'm finna let the other brother up.
Peace and blessings, Christ.
Peace, brother, man.
Brother D1, I'm not here to argue and fuss with you. Yes, sir. Brother D1, I'm not here to argue and fuss with you. I'm just coming to reason with you because I'm an older fellow. I'm probably twice your age or nearby. Okay, check this out. I was born and raised as a Baptist in church, and I practice the Christianity that I see a lot of people come up here with for over 30 years or around 30 years. In 1985, I joined the Nation of Islam under Minister Louis Farrakhan, under the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who came from Master Farad Muhammad. So I was in the Nation of Islam for 30 years. So I don't believe. I know how the nation was set up. I know how the nation was run. I know the teachings that Master Farad Muhammad knew this, and he knew the supreme wisdom that ain't nobody proved to this day. Not even Farrakhan came with an update of what all the things that Master Farad Muhammad supposed to have knew. And then what he did, he started a belief. He gave the Honorable Minister Honorable Elijah Muhammad a belief. I respect the men. They came at a certain time to do a certain thing. And a lot of people fell into that trap. And I didn't know this truth really this well until Yaju pointed out all the truth that was hidden from us during the siege of Magdala. Now, all you brothers that come up here from the Muslim community, y'all drunk under that wine from the Babylonian queen. So I'm not going to argue with you, brother. I just want to let you know that you're making a real bad, terrible mistake trying to follow down behind that doctrine that was given to our people after they got rid of Marcus Garvey. They had to find somebody to stick in front of us, and they stuck Master Farad Muhammad in your ear because we didn't have nothing else. I know exactly how you feel. I walked that road. Find a call, bean pie, all the incense, going to our people, pushing that money to keep our people.
You're breaking up, brother.
I'm muted up, brother, so
Hey,
you can speak
up.
now.
I said you were breaking up. Continue. Continue. Oh, you through? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you say you're gonna mute up so you can speak now.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah, who came in the person of Master
Say again,
Muhammad.
I can't hear you.
I said, praise be to Allah, who came in the
Okay,
person of Master Muhammad, to whom all praise.
Do you have a question again?
Say what? This guy phone messed up, bro.
I don't know. So say it again. Was that couldn't?
I'm still here. I asked him, did he have a question?
I was talking.
What I just
you did, bro. First of all,
See.
let me say this. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's pointless.
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Praise be to Allah, who came in the person of Master Muhammad, to whom all praises are due forever. And for waking up the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who in return taught the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan, who is now electrifying the world. So with that said, your experience and my experience are two totally different things. So it makes sense for you to say what you say because you feel how you feel. But that's not going to change my belief. It's not going to change my duty. And it's not going to change my actions. It sounded good, but I don't push papers and pies to survive. I have a private business. So,
But brother, I asked you, did you have a question? Hold on. No. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, brother. Your private business is inside the slave master house.
What do you mean?
You don't own nothing. Hold on, brother. You don't own nothing your business. The Nation of Islam is not even free. Hold on a minute, brother. You talking a bunch of smack to somebody that know. Brother,
what do you know,
and the
brother?
nation, you listen, brother. You
didn't say anything.
You want, brother, you want to push a lie. And I asked you,
so you
for a question.
You just want
I did say something. I want you to ask me the question that you have. Don't tell me your story, because I know your story.
You don't know
I know where you at right now.
How you know my story, sir? You don't know me. How do you know my story?
I know where you at right now, brother.
You have no clue where I'm at.
I know that you trapped. I know that you trapped like I was trapped. I'm still physically trapped till I leave this country. But I'm not mentally trapped because I've met Christ. Farrakhan have not met Christ. He talk about some spaceship up in the sky. He teaching you, brother.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
He teaching you about a spaceship up in the sky that Master Farad Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is on, and you want to get up there on that spaceship.
Who said
so
that?
You can, no, brother, that's in the teaching. Y'all still got the same, huh?
Keep talking, keep talking.
Let's go back for a minute.
What?
Let's go back for a minute. You said that you got your own business.
I do.
In this, right. And ain't nothing wrong with having a business. Nothing wrong with having a business. But it ain't your business.
How is it not mine?
Because you are a 100, listen, you are a 100% slave under the Nation of Islam, under the Caucasian rulership in this country or this corporation. You don't own nothing, not even the gold teeth you have in your mouth. Because if you don't pay your taxes and you lose your home and your business, they're going to want the gold teeth that you got in your mouth to pay for your taxes. You making a lot of noise. So again, do you have a question that will help you to see where you at in this dilemma that you're in?
Yeah, that's 300. Count.
He's not paying attention.
Yeah, he's trying to do too much.
How am I not listening?
No, you ain't listening, because you would have asked me that question. What is the question so I can keep on about my daily business too? I'm not going to waste no time with nobody on this line. I was asked to come up to see if I could say something to you to help you.
You said, brother, with all due respect, brother, you were a part of the nation. So you say, that's what you say. So it didn't work out for you.
What do you mean it didn't work out for me? God moved me.
That's not my fault, brother.
God moved me. He freed me. He freed me from a captivity. After he freed me from the captivity, you know, hindsight is 20/20. You know that for yourself. If you take and stop doing something and you look back at it, you'll be able to see better than what you're seeing going forward. Hindsight is 20/20.
If it worked,
so when God removed,
if it didn't work for you, brother,
but I'm just
what it is.
I just asked you. I asked you, did you have it? I gave you some information, some truth. I gave you some truth.
What did you give
about
me?
I gave you some truth about the doctrine that you said that you involved with, and that the root of it is a lie. It's false.
Firmly rooted in it. Firmly rooted in it, sir. I'm firmly rooted in it. You can't shake these branches, brother. It's not gonna work.
Okay, well, that's all I had. That's all I had to know. That's it. I ain't dealing with you.
I mean,
I'm not,
brother.
Right.
Dear brother. That man decided to bring you up here for that. If you know anything, you know a soldier ain't gonna budge because of you or anybody else.
Brother, you underestimate the power. Brother, you underestimate the power. You underestimate the power.
Listen, dear brother. Show me the God.
Underestimate.
I got a question for you.
Okay, give me the question then.
Show me the God that you believe in. Let me see him.
The God that I believe in is a spirit.
Sir.
Hold on. Listen. The God I believe in is a spirit. And you can't see a spirit.
Okay.
Okay. So you asking me to do something
that you can't do.
That God himself does not do to no man. Because if I ask you to show me your God,
I'm gonna show you Master Farad.
Right, and that'd be a 100% lie because that'd be a 100% lie because
how is it a lie?
Because God don't manifest himself.
Wait, he
don't manifest himself.
Hold on, dear brother. I thought Yaju Judah was a manifestation of God.
He's the image.
Is that not a manifestation?
The Father manifests himself through the Spirit.
Right.
See, you don't understand. You don't understand.
It's not rocket science, brother. You just said.
Yeah, you don't understand the doctrine. You don't even understand the doctrine that you read.
Brother. With all
because you're not able to break the seals.
Brother, what seals?
You're not able to break the seals of the Bible.
So
you're not able to break the seals.
Can I ask you a question about you being an ex-follower? You said that this brother right here is Christ, correct?
Yes, he is. He's the anointed one.
Hold on. Now, at what point in your understanding that you recognize this man was Christ without using scripture? I'll wait.
Without using scripture.
Yes, sir. It's not hard.
Which is written words that was given.
I just asked you to answer the question, bro.
Hold on. That was given to us while I was in captivity. Just like the Holy Quran was given to us.
No, sir. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, they don't need to bring
the Holy Quran.
There's no need to bring up the Quran, brother. You don't believe in
the Holy Bible.
Show me.
The Holy Bible.
We can't talk over each other, brother. It's not necessary. I just asked you a simple question. With all that you know, as wise as you are,
I can't hear you.
With all that you've learned,
I can't hear you.
Over the period of time you've been here, share with me and everyone on here, what is it that this brother who claims to be the Christ did that showed you that he was the Christ without using scripture?
Brother,
we're waiting.
Again.
Can't do it.
The scriptures.
Oh Lord, can't do it.
The scriptures was given to us.
Go ahead.
So that we be able to not imagine somebody, not believe somebody. A righteous person can hear when God speaks through one of his servants.
Okay.
You can't hear.
Can I ask you a question, dear brother? You said a righteous person will know
What's that?
when God is speaking through one of his servants, correct?
Right.
Correct. How does God
Right.
speak to a servant? How does God speak to a servant, sir? We're waiting. Because keep in mind, God is, you said, a spirit. So how does God speak to a servant?
Right. And he chooses he chooses his servant to speak through.
How?
And then those that God, and then hold on, then go those that God give circumcision to their ears and eyes, they can see and hear the one. Some people can't see and hear the one. I don't get mad or angry at the one that God didn't circumcise their eyes and ears. If God circumcised your eyes and ears for one person, and God circumcised my eyes and ears for another person, then you and I gonna have to sit down and see which one, or we have to get those two people that we see together to find out who's telling the truth.
Yes,
If you
sir.
were really sincere about hold on. If you were really sincere about coming up on this platform, you would do all in your power to try to get Lewis.
To get who?
Kind of going out. You're going out. You're going out, Rodeo.
And then you stop coming up here. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. So yeah, I'm sitting there building that the Wi-Fi is not that great. But brother, again, I didn't come up here to argue and fuss with you, man.
Oh, I'm not arguing with you, brother. I'm listening.
I got much more better things to do. I'm just letting you know. Right. I'm just letting you know that the doctrine that was given to us, because it was just not given to me, it was given to you. And it was just not given to you, it was given to me.
Excuse
and
me,
we got
brother. What doctrine are you speaking of?
I don't think he heard you because
I'm talking about the doctrine Master Farad Muhammad.
Oh, you said the doctrine of Master Farad Muhammad is what you're speaking of?
What?
Yes, because that's the basis of the Nation of Islam. The doctrine of Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir. What about it?
But it was based off of what we received from the Roman Catholic Church after they stole the scriptures. Stole the scrolls. And some
wait,
of the
let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. I want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You're saying what Master Muhammad taught.
Offset you, brother.
Oh,
I'm just letting you know.
I don't want to disrespect.
I'm listening. Go
Are
ahead.
you listening? Okay.
Now go ahead.
I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You said that the teachings of Master Farad Muhammad came from the Roman Catholic Church, correct?
Yeah, he got the information from the Roman Catholic Church.
What information are you talking about? You talking about all the teachings that
the Holy Quran. I'm talking about from the Holy Quran on down to wherever he got when he was a child, whatever he got as a middle-aged person. Whatever Master Farad Muhammad got out of the teachings of the Holy Quran, whatever he got was made up and given to him by the Roman Catholic Church, and you can't get around it. I don't care how far you want to dig down in the earth, you can't bury that.
Hold on, brother. So you know this for a fact. You know this for a fact that this is where he received this information, right?
That's where he received the Holy Quran. That's where he see. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you saying the Roman Catholic Church printed up the Holy Quran?
Yeah.
Yes, brother. They translated they translated.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Even listen, bro. You said
No,
that,
no,
hold on,
no,
brother.
no.
You said that the Roman Catholic Church wrote the Quran.
They're the ones that translated the scriptures so that it could be written up with the Bible, because you got to have the Bible with that too.
Brother, you know the Holy Quran hasn't been tampered with like that. What are you talking about?
Brother, you can't verify that. I was in the nation 30 years.
So
I could no, you can't, brother. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
So can you verify it?
You can't verify that, brother.
Can you verify that I'm lying?
I'm not trying to verify, brother. It's a lie.
Okay. So that means that
because I've already been given the root. I've been given the truth. Listen carefully. That's what you're not doing.
I'm listening,
I've been given the root and the whole truth. I've been given. Look at that on the screen.
Say what?
Yah Judah has given us nothing but. He has given us nothing but whole truth, brother. 100% truth to free us from this mindset that colonization has put on us.
Yes, sir, brother. So once again.
Okay, so
once again, hold on. So once again.
Yeah. Do you have a question? Do you have one good question?
Yeah, I asked you a good question. I asked you to show me the God that you claim to believe in.
You looking at him, brother. You looking at the God. You looking at the image of God, because you know goodness well. You know goodness.
What do I know, brother? You're saying that Yaju Judah.
The FBI can't even put their hands on God. Yeah, the FBI, the CIA, they can't put their hands on God, brother. They can't lock God up in no jail. Your God, Master Farad Muhammad, was just a mere man that was given information to fool our people.
You don't believe
to
God?
Keep up.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Do you believe? So you don't believe God is a physical being?
Brother, didn't we just say God is a spirit?
Hold on. I just want to say this.
Brother.
You want to talk to him now?
Hold on. I just want to say this. I was just reading about Farad Muhammad, right? Now, they sent Marcus Garvey to jail for a piece of mail. Farad Muhammad performed a human sacrifice. And they let him jail.
Wait.
Hold on. Marcus Garvey did 2 years for mail fraud.
Brother.
They saying Farad Muhammad performed a human sacrifice and was briefly arrested and freed. How can you form a human sacrifice as a black man that's so-called running a black organization? Any kind of black man that ran any kind of black organization, if he would have did a human sacrifice, they would have put him under the jail.
And I agree with you.
Okay, so how could this man? Let me say this. I'm gonna give you back the mic. I just want to say this, and I'm gonna go back on mute. How could a man, evidence shown where he committed a human sacrifice, he was just arrested briefly, and he had a so-called black movement going on at that time? Let's be real, bro.
Wait, now let me ask you a question. Do you believe everything you read on Google?
No.
Oh, okay. Enough said. Go ahead, Elwood. But you made it your business to say that.
So, brother,
Elwood, you still waiting there, brother, for you to show us God that you believe in, the spirit, the spook. Where you at?
Brother, again, you come with this serpent technology teaching. Hold on. Hold on. You can't show me yours.
I'm talking. Listen,
you cannot. Hold on.
Listen,
right now. Listen, hold on. I'm getting ready to leave you. I'm getting ready to leave you.
Dear brother, when I talk to you, I'm talking to God. When I see you, if you put your face on this on this camera, I will see God. Or you don't believe that?
Brother,
So you don't
that's
believe
a
he's
small
God.
G. That's a small G you looking at.
So
We
that's
talking
that,
about
hold on. So you believe that
we
part?
talk we talking about the big G. And you know there's a difference. You know there's a real difference between
so hold on. So you do believe
Go
in the
ahead.
big G. You do believe in the big G then, right?
which is unseen. You can't see that one.
Oh, but
You can only
believe
see you can only see
the little
him
G.
through the anointed one. And I'm not the anointed one, and you not the
So you telling me God is not
anointed
with you, brother Edwin?
one. So I don't really teach.
You saying God is not with you, Edwin?
Brother, you making up
How am I
things,
making
man.
it up?
Look, D1, you making up a lot of crap, brother, for them weak-minded ones that's listening. Those that can hear you, they really shaking their head. So look, I'm gonna let Christ deal with you. I'm through with you.
I appreciate you talking to me, dear brother. Unfortunately, yes, sir, dear brother. I appreciate you sharing your words.
You got to
I appreciate your words, dear brother, but that's not gonna stop me from following the teachings of the Most High Elijah Muhammad, dear brother. But I appreciate you, attempting.
It wasn't about trying to stop you from following it. It was just trying to bring you, because you're the one that follows around. You're the one that comes around, bro. You're the one that's asking to come up. No, sir. So, brother, just see you.
I didn't ask to come up.
Brother, can you stop speaking while I'm speaking? So you follows around and you ask to come up. So if you ask to come up, what do you want to talk about? Because you are the Nation of Islam and we have Christ. You say the Christ is for Muhammad. Matter of fact, the person that you listen to, which is your teacher, he say Jesus is coming back. So I want to ask you this, D1, is you waiting for Jesus?
Am I waiting for Jesus?
Well, that's what Elijah Muhammad say, because you say Jesus coming back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you waiting for Jesus then, right?
You know how many Jesus there are?
Brother, are you waiting for Jesus? Because what Jesus is Farrakhan talking about?
The Most High Elijah Muhammad.
So he's saying Elijah Muhammad is coming back.
Yes, sir.
The one that got sick and went in the ground and had a funeral.
Do you know him? You know that to be the body of the Most High Elijah Muhammad, or you just going off of what you read?
So like I say,
no, I'm just asking a question.
No.
So you gonna let me speak, or
you telling everybody on this panel right now? You waiting for Elijah Muhammad to come back, and yes, that's the Jesus that Farrakhan is talking about, right?
Yes, sir. That's the Christ. That's the Christ that
what? Hey, what? D1.
That's the Christ that you're claiming to be.
Hey, stand on that.
I'm standing strong on it, brother.
Well, then it's nothing for us to talk about.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, you brought me up here, brother. I didn't ask to come up here.
You're right. Yes, you did. You was in the comments. Let me up.
I said, let the brother come up who asked to come up. The white guy that was talking to you. Okay. I said, let him up. Okay. What do you got to lose?
Okay.
You want to bring me up because you thought that this brother right here was gonna say something that was gonna change my thoughts.
No, I didn't think nothing. We don't speak to change thoughts.
I asked you in the comments. You're gonna talk while I'm speaking. It's okay. I asked you real simple, dear brother. Just do the work and let your work speak for itself. It's that simple.
All right, brother, man. Okay. Yes, peace.
Yes, sir.
By people, man. By people. This brother say Elijah Muhammad coming back as Jesus Christ. We done heard it all, huh? Now, have anybody in the Muslim community heard Farrakhan say Elijah Muhammad is coming back? Have anybody heard that? I ain't heard that one, y'all. You mean to tell me the Muslim teach Elijah Muhammad fraud will be better coming back than Elijah. I did. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Oh, that's the teachings. Elijah Muhammad is coming back. Oh man, whoa! This gets sicker and sicker. This is sick, man. This is a sickness. You know, forget the curse. We sick. Elijah Muhammad is coming back. Man, I done heard it all, y'all. I done heard it all. I ain't know that one. I done heard it all, man. I did not know that one, y'all. That's a new one for me, man. I learned something new today, y'all. You know, I done learned something new, man. Elijah Muhammad is coming back.
Peace, little bro. I've been following you for a little while, bro. I commend you. I love you. First off, I love you.
All right, respect.
Respect, bro. I see your growth. I see, you know what I mean, from when you first was on here and you were saying that you was Jesus.
Well, brother, for one thing, I'm gonna stop you right there because you first made a mistake when you called me little bro. How old are you?
I'm 55, brother.
Oh, you 55. Okay, so now I can see why you said that. But then you said you see my
No disrespect.
okay.
No disrespect.
It's all good. But then you said you see my growth. What growth? And what? Because I never said I was Jesus.
When you was okay, I'm not gonna argue about the little. I ain't come on here to argue. I came on here to give you some encouragement and to get some. I came on to show you some love and to get some.
All right, respect. But you know, I was just trying to, because you know, people here, especially in my walk, people hear certain things and they try to go say I said this. So I was just trying to, you know, make sure everything was clear. You know, because you know,
you and your queen, your queen used to be on here together. And y'all used to say stuff like that. If I'm mistaken, I apologize.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's okay. You know, because people try to twist what I say. So I was just trying to make sure. But
bro, look, this is the whole thing. Like demons like to possess people, and TikTok is full of them.
Correct.
TikTok is full of them, and demons like to talk a lot. You see. So I'm now. Can I give you a brief testimony of myself? Okay. I was raised a Christian, but my mom, she allowed us to make our own decisions about religion. When I was 9 years old, I asked her, could I be baptized? Okay. But during my teenage years, I grew up in a very rough area of Philadelphia, Southwest Philly. And, you know, they started, you know, through peer pressure and things like that, you know, I learned how to sin. I used to hate sin when I was a kid, though. I used to hate it real bad. Whereas though a lot of the my friends were in gangs, they would never come get me when they want to do bad stuff because I would blow their whole good time up. Right? But I started getting a little wild in my teenage years, smoking weed, cutting school, things like that. Right? During the 90s, my neighborhood was infiltrated with not knowledge of self. So we all became 5%ers. You follow me?
I got you.
Okay, so I never really could buy in fully to the whole thing that the black man is God and the white man. I never really believed that in my heart of hearts. The only reason I converted, to be honest, is because of the polygamy. You understand me?
I got you.
So it was flesh. It was flesh-based what made me make that decision, not spirit, right? So I walked that walk for 30 years. not just staying in the 5%, but going into an active member of the Nation of Islam and the Fruit of Islam, going into the studies of Dr. York, all of his studies from Hebrew Israelite all the way to Nubian, all the way to ancient Egyptian stuff. I got into that for a while, ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, the Anunnaki, and I studied C.M. Bay's teachings with the zodiac calendar and the clock of destiny, right?
Okay.
Big time blasphemer. Big time blasphemer. We was even calling ourselves the 24 elders at one time.
Well, yeah,
Mad arrogant, mad high-minded.
All when it comes to all schools of thoughts, man, they all keep us blinded and keep us really seeing the bigger picture. So after all that journey, what's your purpose of because I got, like I say, I'm pretty sure I got brothers that kind of went through the same journey you went through, because we all are walking a certain path. Like I say,
they talk about us in the scripture that we're called the wayfaring men. We're talked about in the scripture. They were called the wayfaring men, those who travel, travel don't necessarily mean physically. It could be, through different walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what happened was, through all of my blasphemy, God broke my neck.
Okay.
He broke my neck. And when I couldn't control my basic bodily functions and things like that anymore, because my neck was closed and the messages from my brain wasn't resonating down in my lower extremities, my bladder, my so forth and so on. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't walk. All of my so-called godly friends just abandoned me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then guess what Jesus did? He came and visited me while I was in the hospital. And this is not no fairy tale. I'm not clout chasing. I'm telling you my real testimony, bro. Because if you love knowledge like me, you understand sometimes you get new information.
Brother, man,
that changes things.
I'm gonna do like this. Did the nurses see him?
No, nobody. I was ringing the nursing. I was ringing my little bell. It wasn't working.
So you
my
was dreaming?
Television wasn't working.
Hold on, bro. So you was dreaming, because a ghost never, like, the only time we ever seen a ghost.
I'm just telling you what I experienced, bro. I don't expect you to believe it.
You're right, and that's why I'm asking you this question, and I'm just giving you a knowledge. If it wasn't a dream, why the nurse didn't see him?
I told you, I tried to ring the bell. The buzzer thing was not working.
So you mean to tell me Jesus walked through the whole hospital and opened your door?
I can't explain that part.
He came at night.
All I know is I looked up. Now, mind you, I have a neck brace on. They put 6 screws in my neck. I cannot move. They tell me I cannot move at all. So mind you, I'm laying down. Now, it could have been the dope, but I doubt it was the dope. Because they give you that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm ringing the buzzer. No, the buzzer's not working. I'm trying to turn on my television. The television's not working. It's dark. It's all of a sudden I see a figure sitting in my room, but I could not see who it was. I couldn't even tell what color he was, because there was a bright light coming from behind him, so I could only see like a silhouette. And it scared me, of course, because I could not move. So he says, "Jerry," and I'm like, "Who is this? Who are you?" He said, "I'm your friend. I've been your friend all your life. Even through everything that you went through and everything that you've done, I was always there. I was always your friend."
But yeah, bro. Like I say, man, I hear what you're saying, bro. You know, but from what I'm doing and where I'm going, that don't serve me no purpose in no way, shape, or form.
You gotta
Because
listen to the rest of it, bro. Can you? I mean, do we got something else better to do? You do?
What's it
If you
saying,
do,
like-
I'll just leave off. Because I'm just trying to share something with you, bro. Because I love you, like I said.
And I get what you're saying, but once you, I'm not being disrespectful when I say I heard enough. But at the same time, I know Jesus ain't real. I know Jesus ain't coming like that. So it'll be like, I hear you, I heard you, I understand where you're going with it. That's why I was saying, like, what's your purpose of telling me this?
Because to keep you from making the mistakes that
That's
I
what I'm
did,
saying.
to keep you from having to go through something bad to happen for the reality to kick in.
Bro, you gotta look at it like this. That's why I let my brothers, I profess that God sent me. So this is like
I've been there though. I've been you.
Let me tell you what this like. This like you telling God not to make a mistake. That's really what you. So that, like I said, I humble myself. I listened to you a little while. I heard what you were doing. I already know, like that. It'll be a waste of my time to continue to listen. And I say that respectfully. You breaking up. You breaking up, brother. I can't hear you. You breaking up.
Me now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, so I did my job. I tried to reach you. I tried to warn you. That's all he asked me to do. Just like Methuselah and Noah.
Respect.
And I really did it sincerely because we in the last days now. These are the last days now. Only reason we're still here is because there's a few righteous people that are going to come back to the bosom of God.
I'm not looking for a warning. That's why, again, I'm not looking for a lot of the stuff that you're trying to give me. That's why I let you know who I am.
I wasn't looking to break my neck, bro.
I know, but
I thought I had a good life. I thought I was doing good for myself. I wasn't looking to break my neck.
Brother, God is a mighty man of war. So I'm back to war. That's why I'm at war right now for God.
Okay, so a good soldier endureth hardship.
I appreciate the advice, but I don't need no advice, brother. I believe every man is a liar.
All right, as long as I did my job.
You did your job, so I appreciate it.
Good wherever. Yeah.
I don't know you're breaking up, but I appreciate it. I don't know you break. Okay. I can't hear you, but you're talking.
Can you hear me?
Brother, peace. I can hear you now.
Okay, so I did my job. I'm trying to spread the good news that Jesus is real. You got your mind blocked, or you refuse to take in any information. But they did the same thing in Noah's time.
Bro, you did your job.
They didn't believe. They did not believe.
Brother, you did your job. It's over with. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't come up here to hear nobody tell me something. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I waste my time enough coming up here talking to y'all. I'm not gonna come up here and listen to no testimonies all day.
Hey, hey, how you doing, brother? I ain't want to really come up here too much, but just that guy that was up there, what his name was, D1. I just wanted to set the record straight that the Nation of Islam and Islam are two different entities. Like, the black Muslims is what they call Nation of Islam, and they got the other Islam is from mostly it was created in the Middle East. Those two Islams are totally different. Those Muslims don't think for Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan is Jesus and coming back. They don't believe that at all. I just wanted to let the people know that dude is talking for not the real Muslims. He's talking for the black Muslims here in America. That's all I want to say. I look at you a lot. You know, I done been up here before a while back, and I like what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I just wanted to set that straight, that D1 ain't talking for Muslims. You know what I mean?
All right, all right.
That's
Respect.
all. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
All right, brother, man. Salute, salute. And he actually right, y'all. You do have two kind of Muslims. If you didn't know that, you have the Muslims that believe in Master Fraud Muhammad, and that's why we tell people that's a deception. You're like, like Master Fraud Muhammad came after Marcus Garvey to keep us in America, to keep us in this system. Like, you got to think about in the 1920s and the 1930s, that was World War I had ended and World War II was about to start. So Marcus Garvey came right when World War I ended. Now, America didn't have an industrial revolution. They didn't have cars and plants and all this stuff that they got now in the 1920s. The 1920s was the beginning of the industrial revolution. That's why you had so many black towns thriving. That's why every time they dropped a bomb on any black town, it was in the early 1900s, because everybody was for themselves. You didn't have no major powers in America. Now, you had the ruling class, but it wasn't major powers. It was like a race. So the black society was booming. The white society say, oh no, we can't have this. We didn't want to let them leave. Now, since we didn't let them leave, they building a whole economic system that's surpassing every economic system in America. We can have that. Bomb it. Hey, Jim, drop the bomb. All this happened after Marcus Garvey. So we have to understand all these institutions that were set up was to keep us here in this system and keep us submissive to this system. That's why the brother man say, I got a business. I shut my business down to do this. Who gives a damn about a business when you in captivity? Who cares? I shut my business down to do this. So you can get a business. It's like if you was in my nation, I'll let you get a business too. You working for me. You paying taxes to me. Like I say, all this stuff sounds good. That's why I say we speak for the majority, y'all. Like, I can easily go be straight. I can easily be kicked up with my feet relaxing right now. That's the easy part. But what I'm doing is the hard part. What very few people don't want to do. We'll just make the sacrifice. This is why the Bible tells you eat from the sacrificial lamb. Don't eat from nobody who ain't made no sacrifice to tell you which road to walk down. How they gonna tell you which road to walk down? They not suffering like you. The Bible says suffer with Christ. Yeah, I'm suffering right now. I come on here, this is suffering for me. Because like I say, I got way important things I could be doing than on the camera talking to a bunch of grown men and women who don't want to listen. So this is purpose. So this is a suffering right now. I have to suffer to talk to the people. Hey, Danny. 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 You got that thing, You put something else? The thing else? You put something else? You had your sandwich?
Oh my God. Oh shit. I totally forgot about it. Thank you, my Lord. It's nice.
I know it is. Chris, you can't talk around the crown of His Majesty. Man, you a Rastafarian junkie, man. Everybody became a junkie to their organization. You fiending for we're not even fiending for freedom. Like, we're not tweaking for freedom. We tweaking so people can join our organization. We're not up here for nobody to join our organization. We speaking for freedom, justice, pursuit of happiness in the future. You hear it in our voice. You see it in our eyes. We speaking for the future. So many people are just speaking because of the organization they are in. This is way bigger than that, man. That's why I say it's so sad to see Rastafarian, Muslim, y'all sound like broken records, man. To those who would have heard the truth right now, man, y'all really, I guess just as y'all hear us, you know, it's like we speaking another language. Like, y'all should just, like, that's a broken record, man. Y'all don't see the broken record of all these organizations that we participate in, and none of them is fighting for us. They only fight for their members. We're not just fighting for our members. We're not just fighting for people who say y'all Juju to Christ. Like I say, we fight for the brother on the corner. We fighting for the brother behind the bars. We fighting for the brother that's in religion. We fighting for the brother that's not in religion. We fighting for the brother that's in the club. You know, we are fighting for everybody. And that's why I say you see the wickedness and the selfishness in the world. Lovers of thyself. This is the wickedness, is why we can't move forward, because it's so many. And like I say, man, when you really get the eyes to see through the madness, like I say, y'all, man, it's so much purification that have to happen. That's why that's why we have to understand this is that time of preparation where people are being prepared, because you have to be purified. You have to be made clean. You know how Christ told Peter, if he don't wash his feet, Peter couldn't walk with him. So the purification have to be done. We can't go build a nation with a bunch of people who ain't purified, who ain't ready for what? Trials and tribulations, because they're going to break. And what? Everything we build, we're going to lose it again. So when we get ready to go build this nation, everybody have to be polished. Everybody have to be that square brick. So anybody know about building, you know, I'm trying to say, like, well, building. That's the only thing I can say. Like, when you building with wood, and you got a whole pallet of wood, every piece of wood you pick up, you got to check, because some wood got a bow, some wood got a crown, some wood is wop. So some woods you got to put to the side. So, but when it comes to God's temple, God ain't doing that. God's square, you ain't going to be in a bundle if you ain't fit for God to use. Because God is going to be able to pull from the power. Because all us going to be what? Squared up. All us going to have the right angle. You see what I'm saying? So God ain't had to worry about what brick he pulling. God just going to pick up the brick and put it in whatever place it need to be put in, because it's all one brick. It's all the same bricks. We all squared up the same way. Each brick is the same. This is the process of the purification. This is the process of the gospel. This is why people, why we ain't got no nation yet? Shit, you ain't purified yet. Look at our people. So certain people really have to be purified. We can't move forward. That's why you have to be. We read the scripture. I'm getting in the kind of closing time, y'all. Whatever verse said when it says, "How long will you venge us?" Until what has to take place for God vengeance to be all the way done? How long will you avenge us? Bible verse. Let's go to Revelation 12 and 6. Revelation 6. Let's start at 6 and 10 in Revelation. It says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on earth? And white robes were given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest for a little reverence. Also, and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. So, what this means? You have to die to what you know, so you could be resurrected in the truth. If you do not kill off what you know, you will not be a part of the resurrection of the truth. So it says the fellow servants and their brethren, until that number be fulfilled, which is the purification process, the season won't be over. So it say, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great crate, and the sun became black as a sackcloth, and the hair and the moon became as blood. So when really you find out that you are in darkness, the children, the sons of God, that you are blackness, that's when it's gonna happen. And what? The moon, as a woman, when she's bleeding, she's being purified. That's the purification process of the woman. The female priest gonna bleed to purify themselves, just as Miriam was cast out until her sickness was passed over, until she was purified.